Okay, Saggies, it's your turn. I'm burning a red, amber, and cedar candle. I'm a Sagittarius. I love amber and I love cedar. I couldn't believe that I found a candle like that. So here we go. Alrighty. I always put my stones on top of my cards to kind of clear their energy from previous readings that I do. So Sagittarius, this is my sign. Sagittarius, the archer, very spontaneous, fire sign, November 22nd through December 21st. So let's see what is going on right now for my Saggies and myself, since I am a Sag. I've done lots of readings for myself. Oh my gosh, look at this. What does this mean? We can't get the deck to shuffle. For months, if any of you have watched my introduction video or my other videos, I talked about how I started doing daily readings for myself, and that's it was just something that I really liked doing, and I kept journals for every single reading I did for myself, so I could look back at that. So, all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the deck. Then we're going to take the bottom cards to see what we don't see coming, myself included. So I can move that a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to get 2 rows of 3. That's how I do these. All right. So what do we have to say? What does Spirit have to say? What messages want to come out for my beautiful Sagittarius people watching? Oh, that one doesn't want to go in. Ooh la la. Okay. High Priestess. Nope. I'm so sorry, people. I wish I was better at this. I don't know. This is hard for me, but this is the way that I really like to do it. Oh boy. Well, they certainly are letting me know which ones want to come out. I can tell you that right now. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles in the top row. Okay, what do my Saggies need to hear and see for the next row, please, Spirit? What do you have for my Saggies and me? That made an old-fashioned song come into my head, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, my shadow. Me and my shadow and me. Oh, geez, that reminds me of my father. My daddy, who is in heaven. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Look at, I mean, the Hierophant. Okay, we need 2 more cards for this row for the Saggies, please. 2 more cards. I won't sing because I am definitely not a singer. You can tell that I kind of have a deepish voice. These cards are just coming out so, they're just popping right out. They're just popping right out of the deck. One more. I can feel it with my middle finger. Oh my gosh. Justice. Okay. Okay. Here we go, Saggies. First card out. High Priestess. Oh, I wish I could get rid of that glare. I don't know how to. High Priestess, she's got her head in the clouds, looking up at the moon, has a choice to make, barely skimming the water there with her little toes. Wheel of Fortune. Where is it going to spit this out? What's going to happen? Where are we going to land? And then the 6 of Pentacles. 6 is harmony. So we'll see. Looks like on this card, I know that the pentacles are not dropping where he should be putting them. So that's not great. Okay, the Hierophant, wisdom, knowledge, learning, teaching, classes. And the Page of Wands. Wands are action, message. Pages are kind of novices. In this card, he's kind of got his foot ready to move forward, but maybe not so sure. There's cardinals in this, and I consider cardinals to be messages from Spirit ancestors who've passed away, which would make sense because pages are message cards and there's two cardinals there. So somebody may be getting a message. Maybe it's me. And then justice. We just had this in the Scorpio reading. So lots of people needing to decide what they're going to do and how they're going to balance things. Okay, let's get right into it. Top row, High Priestess. That was also in the Scorpio reading. So very strange. We got two major arcanas that are the same from as that reading. I did shuffle. You saw me shuffle the cards. Okay, so the High Priestess, this is feminine energy, obviously, you can tell. But she's not very grounded. She's kind of looking up at the sky. So this can sometimes mean that you're spending too much time in the dream world. I don't know what a good way to explain that is. Like, I could sit here and say, oh gosh, I'd really like to make a quilt. And I could just keep thinking about how the quilt would look, but never start cutting the squares and sewing the quilt. So we want to make sure that we're, doing something with whatever it is that we're thinking about. Wheel of Fortune is like twist of fate. So Wheel of Fortune is something's gonna happen that's unexpected. But the big thing about Wheel of Fortune is, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to react to it? So the Wheel of Fortune, it could spit out something good, something bad. Think of like a roulette wheel. Something is going to happen. Something is going to be, I keep saying spit out, but I probably should think of a better way to describe it. Something's going to fly out of this Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to have to decide how you're going to deal with it and how you're going to move forward. Following that is the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are about the material things that you create, your money, your art, the physical thing, the things in your physical world. So in this, even though six are usually harmony, in this card, I know that what it means is this person is not thinking about what he's doing with his resources. So he's thinking that he's doing the right thing with them, but they're not falling into the right hands or the right place. As you can see, the hands are not catching them. So that's what that card means. So for that row, thinking and dreaming maybe too much. You have a choice to make. And then Wheel of Fortune is going to throw something at you, and that's going to force you to make a choice that you've been thinking about. And then you're going to have to be really careful with your resources and make sure that you're spending them in the right places. All right. So the next row is the Hierophant. This is wisdom, knowledge, teaching, teacher. You could be the teacher, or you could be getting a teacher. You could be taking a class, learning something more about what you want to do. But this is all the knowledge is there for you to have. If you're thinking about taking a class, just do it. Sign up for it. There's lots of online classes you can do. There's adult classes, adult ed classes you can take. There's all kinds of ways to get more knowledge. So if you've really been thinking about getting some education around something, it seems like now might be the time to do that. And maybe that's where you need to use some of your resources to get some more education around something. And the Page of Wands, as I said, was action, but it's also message, and it's also being new at something and needing to learn more, which kind of goes right along with the Hierophants. The pages are kind of novices at what they do, so that would make sense being there. And then Justice, this is, you need to balance things, but you need to think about your past and your future. How are you going to move forward? What do you need to take from what you've learned, and how will you move forward with it? You need to take off your blinders and figure out how you're going to move forward. So, this all together, this kind of makes sense. Maybe you're thinking about doing something. Something's going to happen that's going to maybe force you to look at your resources and to make that choice, maybe to get some more education before you move forward. You're going to get some sort of a message about this, or you need to take those classes. Then you need to figure out all of those things together, put them all together so you can balance everything. Your experience, your knowledge, how you want to spend your resources on a class or maybe helping someone else. You know, that could be something as well. Okay, so now what you don't see coming, we have the Nine of Cups. This guy is so happy. Nines are right before completion, so accomplishment. Cups are emotion. So this is some sort of emotional accomplishment. So he's got all his cups right in front of him. He's like, wow, look at everything I've done. And he's kind of busy looking at all that, but he doesn't see the mouse up there coming in to maybe drink out of that cup. So, yeah, this card can have a lot of different meanings. Cups, emotion, accomplishment, but maybe watch what you're doing with your accomplishment. And that goes right with this Pentacle card that was also saying the same thing. Watch what you're doing with your resources. So maybe something emotional is going to come into play and you're going to have to be very careful about it. So the next one on what you don't see coming is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the only knight in the deck that isn't surging forward, ready for action. He's actually already done what he needs to do. Pentacles are material things, your job, your resources. And so he is ready to take a rest and take care of himself. He doesn't have a sword in his hand. He has the the jousting stick with a flag on it. Sorry about that. This also came up in Scorpio. 3 cards in here are the same cards that came up in Scorpio. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of things going on in the next couple of weeks with people taking care of themselves and also creating something new. All right, so the third card in this was the 5 of Wands. Wands are action. 5s are change. So something about changing your action. Now this also, if you've watched me before when I pull this card, I see this card not so much as conflict as practice. It can be conflict, but if it's conflict, it's a light conflict. It's not people are killing each other. I mean, you know, my intuition has always said, okay, these people are practicing something. So let's go back and see now what you don't see coming. 9 of Cups, emotional. You've created all these things. They're beautiful. You're admiring them. Maybe you need to take a rest, where the Knight of Pentacles is telling you, okay, you've created all those material things. You've done all that emotional work. Now you need to rest and take care of yourself. Maybe you need to practice something. So what you don't see coming is that you're going to finish something. You need to rest and you need to practice. This practice goes right along with the Hierophant. It goes right along with the Page of Wands. These are both cards that are saying learn something, learn a little bit more about it. Okay? This 9 of Cups goes right along with the 6 of Pentacles. What are your resources? What are you doing with your resources? How are you using them? And how could you use them better? Sagittarius. So all in all, I think it's a really good reading. It seems like you have some good ideas, some good dreams. Watch out for something coming your way that you don't expect with that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so now we are going to, let's get a timing card for when this is going to take place. We don't have any aces, so it doesn't really say that there's a brand new thing that's going to be created, but we do have maybe going forth in a different way, as the Justice says. So going forth maybe in a different way in something you're already doing. Like for me, I already have a job outside the home. Maybe that's going to be a little bit different. I have this channel. I have my husband and I also have another business that we do together. So I have a lot of things going on, and I hope that that Wheel of Fortune, twist of fate isn't going to throw a monkey wrench into these things. All right, let's see a timing card for going forward with this new way of doing things, or this training, or changing the way that we use our resources, Saggies. What is the timing for this, please? What is the timing for this? What Spirit is the timing for this, please? This is a really small deck that I create. Oh, there it is. It won't go in. Winter. That's our time, Saggies. Winter is our time. So the timing card for these things to happen is winter. So that means that over the next few months, maybe we're preparing with our learning more, taking a class, whatever we might have, learning to balance our resources and the things in the physical and maybe the dream world, and then what we don't see coming. This could be the winter time when this all what we don't see coming is going to happen. So exciting to see how these things play out, isn't it? And if you like the video, you can come back to it later and see what of these things happen. Sometimes when I watch some of the people that I watch, and I have quite a few, that's what I do. Well, I usually always like their videos because I want to support them because they're doing that. So, you know, I go back and watch a video maybe from August and say, what did that say again? Because this happened and this has happened. So you can certainly do that. Okay, this is the Sacred Forest Oracle deck by Denise Linn. I love the deck. It's beautiful. So let's see what wants to come out for Saggies for the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for us? What do you have for the good Saggies watching? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, wherever it falls in your chart. You can check and see, and then you can get a better... Oh, man. Wow. Did you see that, guys? That just fell right out of the middle of the deck. I don't even know how that happened. Standing Stones. Passage. Isn't that gorgeous? Kind of reminds me of Outlander. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Beyond the stones, look at the sky back there. Kind of maybe looks like a little bit like the Aurora Borealis or... Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I've never gotten this card before. This card is number 40. All right, so let's see. Standing Stones, Passage. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be going through something. And this is the explanation. I'm going to give you the concise. It's a long one for this one. The spirit of the Standing Stone says, a sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. A sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. Okay, well that is beautiful. Deeper meanings. This justice. So a deeper meaning maybe when you're going into thinking about your past and how you want your future to be. Deeper meaning, classes, learning. I mean, it doesn't have to be a traditional class either. It could be from a shaman. I mean, it could be an ayahuasca journey. I mean, who knows? You can really learn things from many, many different situations. Okay, so now let's get an animal oracle card for you, Saggies. I'm kind of excited about that Standing Stones Passage card. Really excited about that. 40 equals a 4, which is stability or stagnation. Gotta be careful. Don't stagnate too long there like the High Priestess and keep your head in the clouds. Okay, this is really weird. That's never happened, but 2 cards came out. They just came right out. So we'll take them. We will take them. Okay, so the first one is Giraffe, Visionary. I hope you can see these. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Wow, that is just beautiful. And then you have Lion, Higher Calling. Visionary and higher calling and passage, all these things just, wow, wow, wow. Okay. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So that kind of goes right along with the Justice card, higher calling, and you're going to decide how you're going to move forward. You're going to move forward like a lion. Maybe there's a Leo in your life. I know there is in mine because my husband is a Leo, and I have lots of Leo in my birth chart. So, okay. I just want to read them again for you because it's, you know, you can't see them. The words are too little. Giraffe, Visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. So to me, this kind of goes along with this High Priestess card. She is gliding. She is up there. She is in her self-worth, but she does have a choice to make. So that kind of goes right along with that. And then your lion higher calling. I'm going to read this again for you. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those... Sorry about that. Oh my good Lord. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay, that was my husband calling, who is a Leo and who is by my side. So to me, that's kind of a sign. He called right when I was reading that card, and he called twice right when I was saying majesty, I think, but you'll be able to see it. I do apologize for that. I'm very sorry, but things happen, you know, life goes on. So I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it, Saggies. I know I really did. And since it is a reading for me, for my sign, I'll probably watch it a couple times and try to figure out what's going to happen, and keep my eyes out for that twist of fate, wheel of fortune thing. All right. I love you all. Please like and share this. Please subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to comment. I would love to hear how you think this is working in your life, what you think it means for you. I would just absolutely love the feedback. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.